Jeffrey Dahmer, also known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, was an American serial killer who committed heinous crimes that shocked the nation and the world. His story is one of unimaginable horror, marked by murder, necrophilia, and cannibalism. Here is a detailed account of his life and crimes. Chapter 1. Early life. Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer was born on May 21, 1960, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to Lionel and Joyce Dahmer. His early years were troubled. He was a quiet and withdrawn child, with a growing fascination for dead animals. This macabre interest was evident from a young age, as he would collect roadkill and dissect the animals at home. Chapter 2. First murder. Dahmer's first murder occurred shortly after graduating from high school in 1978. He picked up a hitchhiker named Stephen Hicks, lured him to his parents' house with the promise of alcohol, and killed him by striking him with a dumbbell and strangling him. He then dismembered the body and disposed of the remains. Chapter 3. Escalation of crimes. After a period of inactivity, Dahmer's crimes escalated in the late 1980s. He moved to Milwaukee, where he continued to lure young men, often from gay bars, back to his apartment. His methods involved drugging his victims, strangling them, and then performing gruesome acts on their bodies. He would often keep body parts as trophies and engage in necrophilia and cannibalism. Chapter 4. Notable incidents. Several incidents stand out in Dahmer's criminal career. Cannibalism. In May 1991, Dahmer lured 14-year-old Cannibalism to his apartment. After drugging him, Dahmer drilled a hole in the boy's head and injected hydrochloric acid in an attempt to create a zombie-like state. Cannibalism managed to escape and was found by two women who called the police. However, Dahmer convinced the officers that the boy was his intoxicated lover, and they left him in Dahmer's custody. The boy was killed shortly afterward. Discovery and arrest. Dahmer's crimes came to an end on July 22, 1991, when Tracy Edwards, a potential victim, escaped from Dahmer's apartment and flagged down two police officers. Upon returning to the apartment, the officers discovered photographs of dismembered bodies and various human remains, leading to Dahmer's arrest. Chapter 5. Confession and trial. Dahmer confessed to 17 murders, providing detailed accounts of his crimes. His trial began in January 1992, and he was found guilty but insane at the time of his crimes. He was sentenced to 15 consecutive life terms in prison. Chapter 6. Death. Dahmer was killed on November 28, 1994, by a fellow inmate named Christopher Scarver while performing cleaning duties in prison. Scarver attacked Dahmer with a metal bar, resulting in his death. Chapter 7. Legacy. Jeffrey Dahmer's story is one of the most disturbing and sensational in the history of true crime. His ability to evade capture for so long, the extreme nature of his crimes, and his apparent normalcy in everyday life contribute to the enduring fascination with his case. Dahmer's life and crimes have been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and even films, reflecting the public's morbid curiosity and horror.